time and again explaining to us all the pitfalls and things to do after a car accident or a truck accident in Dayton, Ohio. And today, let's talk about that. Let's talk about truck accidents in Ohio. What do you see as an attorney that does this every day with truck accidents? What are the types of compensations, types of defendants? What are the different nuances between that and a car accident claim?
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you. And yes, my law firm handles many truck accidents, and in particular accidents that happen with commercial vehicles like semis. And we're in an interesting geographic location here in Dayton, Ohio. We are at the crossroads of two main interstates. Interstate 75 is north and south, goes right through Dayton, Ohio, Montgomery County, as well as a main east-west interstate, Interstate 70. They both intersect in Dayton, Montgomery County, Ohio. So obviously on the interstates, there's a lot of commercial traffic and semis. And we handle a lot of accidents involving semis. First and foremost, when somebody gets into a wreck with a semi, sadly and unfortunately, big trucks tend to cause more serious injuries and unfortunately at times deaths. And these trucking companies need to be held responsible for the harm that their drivers cause. You know, and we see cases where the truck drivers are overworked, even though they're supposed to keep logs and only drive a certain number of hours in between, having a certain amount of time of rest. We see where that's not necessarily followed, and it can lead to very dangerous situations. But when it comes to trucking accidents, aside from just there being obviously more catastrophic injuries most of the time, there's also multiple defendants. First, you have the actual truck driver himself. You've got the person behind the wheel who's actually acting negligently. But behind the scenes, you've also got the employer of that truck driver. It could be a big trucking company. There could also be the actual, you know, the person who is setting up the logistics and having the merchandise move from here to there. That they could be a potential defendant as well. So all of those things need to be investigated to make sure that we're finding the responsible parties, be it the driver, the logistics company, the trucking company, and finding out who their insurance company is, so we can fully investigate the accident and fully compensate our clients for what happened to them. Also, when it comes to trucking accidents, if they're more serious accidents, a lot of times we get investigators involved, and the police and the highway patrol tend to do more detailed crash reports. We might call it a crash reconstruction. And we have our own investigators who we get involved in that to maybe do our own accident reconstruction, or at least closely monitor the investigation that's being performed by the authorities.